Hey you guys, we are down on South Congress and we're going to talk with the lead singer and lead guitarist of Frantic Clam, Mr. Zack Hadley. Zack, you guys have something new coming out this week?
Yeah, we're releasing a new EP on Thursday night at the Beauty Bar. It's called Lolita. It's 3 new songs that we recorded this past fall with Eric Wolford over at Cacophony Recorders.
And who has he worked with before?
Eric, he's worked with a bunch of acts here locally, including Black Angels, Octopus Project, The Laughing. He's a pretty big producer in the local indie scene.
So that's pretty big news for you guys. How is it like working with him?
Eric's a really cool guy. He's very easy to work with. The thing I like most about Eric is the ideas that he brings to the table. He's not worried so much about putting his sound on our record. He wants to find the sound that the band wants and best fits the band, and works with us to try to get that sound and achieve that goal. So he's a really nice guy.
So you talk about your sound. Like I heard the first song, Sasha Grey. To me, like I'm not good at genres. Like when I hear you guys stuff, like, and I looked at your site, and like people describe you all across the board.
Yeah.
Like I heard like this wall of like guitars that reminded me of like My Bloody Valentine or something. But then you've got like this kind of crazy falsetto voice that reminds me of, you know, the Scissor Sisters or even, you know, like David Bowie. But there's like this sort of punk rocky feel of like Iggy Pop to it a little bit. Like, but you got like a 90s Pixies feel to it too. So like, when you're working on this, like what do you go into the sound thinking?
One thing I learned early on: you can't make the song become something it doesn't want to be. It always ends up being what it is. As far as the vocal inspiration, it was just kind of became what it was. I started singing when I was about 16, so maybe it was due to the fact that at the time my voice was cracking. And I was going through puberty, so I had to compensate by being over the top with my vocal. It was only after the fact when people tried to start pinpointing our influences that I actually learned about all these bands that had the same vocal song that I did. Bands like T-Rex, Sweet, David Bowie. I'd heard David Bowie, but these other glam rock bands I never really listened to until after I was told that I sound like them. So.
But and you've been in the military, you've been in Iraq. Like, how has your experience with war like translated into your art? Like, has it?
Trying to find the parallels between war and what I do currently. I haven't really done it yet. I haven't written that song yet that kind of sums up what I felt about Iraq, and I haven't been over there for 15 months. The one thing that I took away from the war was that life is short and you only go through it once, and if you don't make the most of what time you do have on this earth, then what are you doing here? And for me, my drive and ambition comes from the fact that I was lucky enough to survive Iraq, and every day after that is, you know, it's a gift.
That's true. Like, just waking up is a gift, and like being able to live your passion is awesome. And like with that in mind, like, I want you guys to like be awesome and succeed. And so just tell everybody back home, like, well, back home being like on the blog, what do you got going on Thursday? You've got the EP release party?
Thursday at the Beauty Bar, we're having our EP release party, and it's going to be sponsored by Treaty Oak Rum, so it's going to be free rum from 10 until they're out, which is really cool. Performing with us, we have Candy and the Strangers, which is Eric Wolford's band. They had just released a new album here recently. They're playing at 9 o'clock, followed by the Ponds. We're playing Frantic Clam and Motel Aviv. Also, we'll have DJ Check One for after the bands have performed.
Cool. It looks like a great show.
Yeah.
You guys go out, support local music. It's free.
It is. Well, it's $5 cover.
$5
free
cover.
From 9 to 10.
Free from 9 to 10. $5 cover afterward. That's not that much. I don't know what else is going on Thursdays anyway.
Free
like
alcohol.
Free alcohol. That pays up for your cover charge. So, Mr. Zack, thank you so much.
Thank you, Chris.